Plaintiff Karen Baker is suing her niece on behalf of her mother. Karen feels the defendant is committing elder abuse against her mother because she's always pawning off her 5 children on her mother. Karen says her mother thought she was co-signing on a car loan for her niece, when actually she was solely financing it. And she's suing today for the balance of the car loan. Defendant Sarah Baker says after her grandfather died, she moved in with her grandmother because no one else would. Sarah insists her grandmother knew she was the sole financier on the vehicle and insists she wanted to do it to help Sarah out.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Tell me what happened.
Well, Your Honor, I'm really happy to be here today because this case pertains to elder abuse, not only emotional, but also financial. It starts when Sarah, my niece, she's about 27 years old. She has 5 children. She's a very hard worker. She does have a boyfriend, Rick, who really doesn't come up to the plate very much in between jobs.
In what way?
Well, it comes to family helping family, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
My mom is 75 years old. Legally,
I was just trying to clarify what you meant by a young man doesn't
come up to the plate.
swing at the plate and hit.
Well, not
Okay.
talking baseball, Your Honor. We're talking.
You the one said step up to the plate? What? Oh, you meant something else. Oh, you meant hit it in a different way.
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm talking
Come on,
about the
stand
fact
up.
that
I want to ask you, ma'am, you just said the man couldn't hit it. Can you heard what she said? Can you hit?
I hit.
You hit pretty good?
I hit good.
I just want to know, ma'am. Go ahead. I just wanted to allow him to answer that. He said he hits real good.
Well, Your Honor, since she's had her 5 children,
What are we talking about?
my
if it's
mom
not baseball?
babysitting
Okay. All
for her
right.
children. Emotionally, it's been very stressful on the family to see my mom, 75, in a wheelchair, legally blind. Babysitting, but we kind of stepped to the side. My mother does have 8 children, realizing that my mother loves Sarah dearly. Emotionally, we didn't want to erupt that situation. That's the only time she really seen her grandchildren, when she did babysit. We knew that things were going on, that my mother was having a hard time dealing with that. I truly believe in family helping family, but sometimes with not only my mom, but other family members has helped her. Not even milk, bread. She works at a local grocery store. Even a ride would have been family helping family, returning the favor.
Let me hear from you on the background regarding your relatives. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, my aunt here is a very good person. The only thing is she's very controlling. She likes to get involved in everybody's business. She's like Al Pacino in The Mob. She likes to take control of everything. In '96, my grandfather passed away, and I took care of my grandmother at the age of 15. Nobody else came around. I mean, I took her to
living there with her?
They raised me since I came home from the hospital.
And you were the only one there
Only one
living
there.
with her?
Yes.
For how many years?
Probably about 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
My uncles were in and out of prison off and on, so.
Okay. So you took care of her
So
for
I
the
took
most
care of
part?
her for the most part. She is disabled. She's got heart failure, in a wheelchair, diabetes, whatnot. Yes, my grandmother did babysit for me off and on. It's hard trying to find a daycare center.
Has your grandma ever complained?
No,
about
she never
anything?
complained. Never complained. She
Has
always
your
wanted.
mother ever complained about her?
Actually, no. I seen the stress it would cause going
but
over
did
and stop.
she-
No, my mother never complained. But knowing
Don't
the
you
stress.
think she would have if it was stressful? She would have talked behind her back, you know, how older,
They love to do that.
mature people do, yeah. So-and-so come over here and try to get my money, and
Actually,
so-and-so
Your Honor.
got me watching these bad kids. I done raised my kids already. I ain't trying to raise no more kids. And then,
Got that down.
and then when she come over, oh, baby, so. That's what she would have done. She would have talked behind her back as quick as she walked out the door. Go
Your Honor,
ahead.
yeah, we've had conversations when Sarah's picked up the kids, or I would come over and see my mom, dealing with going to bed early because of Sometimes Sarah would bring him over as early as 4 a.m. When I tried to tell my mother, Mom, I really think I need to talk to Sarah, she would say, please don't talk to Sarah.
That
Sarah
means it was all
has
right with
5
her.
children. She really didn't want to cause that stress onto Sarah by making her feel that she was putting her out. So my
Sounds like
mother
Grandma
behind the
was all
scenes-
right with it. Let's get to the $5,000 you're suing about this car.
Okay, well, it got to be about March of this year that I felt that my mother and I trying to take care of business for my mom, with the way the laws are today, you can't even inquire about a prescription without having the legal POA, power of attorney. So I had become my mother's power of attorney in March of this year. And at that point, I was at my mom's a couple times, and she was telling me how she was getting calls from AmeriCredit, sometimes 3 times a week, about a car that my mother had financially helped Sarah with.
In what way?
She actually went to a dealership. Sarah took my mother to a dealership, and my mother believed that she co-signed for this car. Well, she didn't. She actually didn't co-sign. She
What did
actually
she do?
signed for the car. She was led to believe that she
As
co-signed.
the principal owner.
She's the principal owner, yes.
Gotcha, okay.
And when I had brought to the...
And the agreement was that she would pay the car off.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
So I at sometimes had called Sarah because I would see that their payment stubs would come in. At one here that I got is like a $1,600
Who has
payment.
the car now?
It's been repossessed.
From whom? From her?
From her.
Let me hear from you about the car.
I had a Range Rover, which only seats 5, so I wanted to trade it in. And my grandmother agreed to, she was also the co-signer on that Range Rover.
Agreed to do what?
To go out and help me get a minivan.
Help you in what way?
Either co-sign for it or put it in her name.
And did she?
Yes, she did.
Did you agree to make
Yes.
all the payments?
Yes.
Did you?
No.
The car was repossessed?
Yes.
Why?
In January of 2009, my boyfriend here had lost his job, and I was the only one working at this point, paying a mortgage, paying all the bills, and taking care of 5 children.
Okay.
So I got a little behind. It's not that I didn't stop making payments. I was making partial payments.
Okay. So basically you're saying you are unable to pay because of financial hardship, but you do wish to pay.
I wouldn't even doubt not paying it. I
Okay,
mean,
well.
she has never came and asked me for a payment.
Ain't nobody have to ask you. You know, ain't nobody have to ask you
But
to drive
she's
it.
control. She's got has all control
You
of
know
everything.
you old, ma'am.
I know I owe, sir.
Well, don't say it's because she didn't ask you about the payments.
Sir?
She shouldn't have to ask you. Yes,
Just
ma'am.
to show a history, this isn't the only car that my mom had gotten that got refinanced. Just to show that this is not the car that I'm bringing the issue to. We also had, I think it was an Outlander
All right, she failed
that
to pay.
also got repossessed.
All right,
Okay?
Okay.
And we ignored that as family. We ignored that.
I got your point.
So
she says
second
you
car-
By the way, she says you also ignored helping her with your mother for 3 years.
Yeah.
Is that
well,
true?
I don't think that's
Since
true.
we're talking about
No.
ignoring, huh?
It's very true.
No, that's not true.
Well, who was living there with?
Well, my brother lives there now.
No. I'm talking about the 3 years after the husband died.
I know my brother was there. I'm sure he was helping
was
out.
in
I
and out
wasn't
of jail.
living there at the house.
Was he in and out of jail?
Yes,
Man,
I think
could've
he
been
was,
there.
but
I'll
I
give you
didn't bring my
$5,000,
brothers.
ma'am. I'll give you $5,000, but I'm going to give her credit for also being there for her grandmother when she needed her, and she is in financial hardship. Her grandmother obviously had no problems doing these things, helping her out, because she didn't even talk behind her back, and you know she'd have done that if she had a problem. She might have smiled on her face, but she'd have definitely talked behind her back to you and everybody else in the family. That's how that goes. Judgment for the plaintiff. You're right, but you're all right.